Welcome to the channel, people. Today we're diving deep into the heart of Africa. No, not literally, we're not Bear Grylls. We're talking about the top 10 English-speaking countries in Africa for 2025. You see, English, it's everywhere in Africa. It's like that friend who shows up to every party, even the ones they weren't invited to. But in this case, everyone's happy to see them. In many African countries, English is not just the official language, it's the language of business, education, and even arguing with your auntie about who makes the best jollof rice. So buckle up as we explore the countries where English is more than just words, it's a way of life. Let's get into it. First up, we have the giant of Africa, Nigeria. With a population bigger than some continents, Nigeria boasts over 70 million English speakers. Now you might be thinking, English in Nigeria? Isn't that like expecting a lion to speak French? But trust me, Nigerians have made English their own. They've spiced it up with their own unique flavor, creating what's known as Nigerian Pidgin English. It's English, but with a beat you can dance to. From the bustling streets of Lagos to the tech hubs of Abuja, English is the language that connects this diverse and dynamic nation. Next, we head down south to the land of sunshine, braai, and 11 official languages. Yes, you heard that right, 11. South Africa is like the United Nations of languages. But amidst this linguistic smorgasbord, English still manages to stand out. It's the language of business, government, and let's be honest, the best way to order a bunny chow without getting lost in translation. Now, while only about 10% of South Africans speak English as their first language, it's the language that bridges the divides and brings people together. From the bustling streets of Johannesburg to the scenic beauty of Cape Town, English is the common thread that weaves through the rich tapestry of South African life. Hold on to your safari hats because we're heading to Kenya, land of the Masai Mara, breathtaking landscapes, and yes, you guessed it, English. Now Kenya has two official languages, Swahili and English, but don't let that fool you, English is everywhere. It's the language of education, government, and the reason why tourists can order a cup of chai without resorting to sign language. From the vibrant streets of Nairobi to the coastal city of Mombasa, English is the language that keeps Kenya connected to the world. It's the sound of progress, innovation, and the occasional heated debate about who makes the best ugali. Next up, we're heading west to Ghana, the land of cocoa beans, vibrant markets, and some of the most eloquent English speakers you'll ever meet. Seriously, Ghanaians could make reading the phone book sound like a Shakespearean sonnet. English is the official language of Ghana, and it's not just a formality, it's the language of education, business, and the occasional passionate debate about football. From the bustling streets of Accra to the historic castles of Cape Coast, English is the language that unites this nation and propels it forward. Get ready to explore the Pearl of Africa, Uganda. This beautiful country, known for its lush landscapes and incredible wildlife, also boasts English as its official language. Now, Uganda has over 40 local languages. It's a country with a soundtrack of different tongues. But English acts as the universal translator, the language that brings everyone together. From the bustling streets of Kampala to the shores of Lake Victoria, English is the language of education, business, and the occasional bargaining session at a local market. Next, we're off to Zambia, a landlocked nation with a heart of copper and a tongue of silver. Okay, maybe not literally, but you get the point. English is the official language of Zambia, and it's playing a key role in the country's booming economy. From the bustling streets of Lusaka to the majestic Victoria Falls, English is the language of business, education, and the occasional friendly debate about who makes the best nshima. Chapter 7, Zimbabwe, a land of beauty and eloquence. Hold on to your hats because we're heading to Zimbabwe, a country known for its stunning landscapes, rich history, and yes, its love of the English language. English is the official language of Zimbabwe, and it's the language that connects this nation to the world. From the bustling streets of Harare to the ancient ruins of Great Zimbabwe, English is the language of education, business, and the occasional lively discussion about the best way to prepare sadza. Chapter 8. Get ready to experience the warmth of Malawi, both in its people and its embrace of the English language. English is the official language of Malawi, and it's the language that echoes across this beautiful nation. From the bustling markets of Lilongwe to the serene shores of Lake Malawi, English is the language of education, business, and the occasional friendly chat about the best way to enjoy a plate of ensima. Chapter 9. Next up, we're off to Tanzania, a land of breathtaking landscapes, incredible wildlife, and a fascinating linguistic duality. You see, while Swahili is the national language of Tanzania, English holds a special place as an official language, especially in government and higher education. It's the language that bridges the gap between local culture and global affairs. From the bustling streets of Dar es Salaam to the slopes of Mount Kilimanjaro, English is the language of opportunity, connection, and the occasional debate about whether it's Kili or Kilimanjaro. Chapter 10. Last but not least, we arrive in Liberia, a nation with a unique history and an enduring love for the English language. English is not just the official language of Liberia, it's woven into the fabric of the nation's identity. From the bustling streets of Monrovia to the lush rainforests that cover much of the country, English is the language of communication, business, and the occasional storytelling session under the stars. And there you have it, folks, the top 10 English-speaking countries in Africa for 2025. From the bustling cities to the rural landscapes, English is more than just a language in Africa. It's a bridge to the world, a tool for progress, and a testament to the continent's incredible diversity. If you enjoyed this journey through the linguistic landscape of Africa, be sure to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel for more insightful content, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an upload. And be sure to let us know in the comments which African country you'd like to explore next. Until then, stay curious, keep exploring, and remember, the world is a fascinating place, especially when you know how to ask for directions.